Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Weaver.
Radiant team pick.
Clockwork.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Enough. The game has begun. Clutch Gamers Draft seems a little bit better this game. Just because I don't like the greed too much from RRQ. I don't like to see a Juggernaut in the mid lane versus Tinker. That seems like a lane where the Tinker should have a better time. And the safe lane Terrorblade. It's not a bad hero, but Terrorblade and Jug picked into Axe just doesn't seem like the most valuable thing in the world. Both heroes, they struggle against Axe, so I have a hard time not feeling that Clutch Gamers Draft is overall the most beneficial one. It's the one that seems the best and seems much easier to pull off. Whereas RQ, it's a little bit of everything. You know, the Clockwork, two greedy right clicking heroes that have decent pushing power. You know, sustain with healing ward and whatnot, but it really just depends on getting a good laning stage. As if Rappy is off to a good start like he was in the last game, then I feel this axe alone can just destroy everything that RQ wants to do in the map. So if that's going to be possible. Tinker, of course, a very annoying hero overall. They don't really have the greatest heroes at punishing Tinker. They have the Clockwork. Once he's level 6, he can go for some hookshot plays, which is a decent hero, but that's the only one. Earth Spirit, of course, rolls and whatnot, but the Monkey King is going to play around the Earth Spirit and stop him from being useful in the early game. He even decided to go for the Poleman Shield level 1 and the Monkey King, so he's going to be able to just simply follow around the Earth Spirit and hit him in the face whenever he tries to do something, whenever he tries to make some trades. Let's see, bottom lane. Dazzler's going to be helping the Axe a little bit to begin with, and that means that Faisal will do the exact same thing as we saw in the last game, where they give a helping hand to someone, you know, just Rappy getting a little bit of a helping hand to begin with. He's going to be healed up. He's going to survive as well as they do pop the Metamorphosis to begin with on the Terrapin, keeping him alive, at least for now. Monkey King in the top lane will be trying to zone away Koala. Koala did go for his first spell to begin with, as Bombex is actually taking a lot of damage. He will try to get one more hit. That's just one more hit so I can get my passive, but no, he's not going to be able to do that right now. Bombex might go back and forth. He will get the final hit off as he finally gets that region up and running, and he will be able to use that on creeps and whatnot just to reach a little bit, maybe trying to trade some hits with Koala, as that battery still did a lot of damage to him, and it's a very cheap spell as well, so he got a lot of value from that. Koala, obviously, will be able to get a little bit of experience as well. They're trying to deny as many creeps as possible. It looks like Koala is, you know, maybe almost level 2, but in the meantime, acting the bottom lane with that help with the Dazzle is going to be able to do a lot of work as well, as they're trying to continue pulling this creep wave, and they will be able to do that. Roll comes in from the Shefa Earth Spirit in the meantime, takes a spin to the face, but he's not going to be able to stop the Dazzle from moving back. That's not going to. That Fly Soul will move into position, will try and stop Shefa from moving around. He will go for that heal bomb himself. He's trading hits with Shefa. He doesn't care about anything, as this looks like a little bit of a standoff coming out here. As Shefa, he is the one with the most damage. He does have this roll available in a second as well, but Fly Soul, another heal bomb could be the end of that. He does have the Shrine Heal available. He can just run up to that. If he runs straight forward now, he should be able to survive with it. So. Alright, let's see, yeah. They will just give up on that chase. Shefa will walk himself away. He will go for the Boundary Rune. And same thing for Fly Solo. He will pick up the rune. Maybe just take a look whether or not there's a rune here. That's not. The rune is in the top lane. That's a region rune. The Tinker could go up and pick that up instantly. And that is what he will do. Lovely rune for him. Just get full mana, full HP. And he can continue pressuring this thing in the mid lane. So far, the Tinker's doing fine. And same thing for the Juggernaut. They're pretty even in the lane right now. But Amil, he's going to spam out those lasers repeatedly. See what's happening in the bottom lane. No Metamorphosis for the next 30 seconds means that Rap is going to be having a decent time for now. So pressure a little bit more against Kel'Thuzad, trying to do some more damage. He is sitting on 6 last hits as well right now, which is doubling the Clockwork's last hits. And level-wise, he's having pretty much the same amount of time. In the meantime, Koala in the top lane might be in trouble. This one comes out trying to control him. He does go for the Cox. Maybe will be able to survive. And yeah, looks like he's going to be fine. He does have a Shrine Heal available as well. He will go for that. Pick up the Boundary Rune as well. And nice attempt from the side of Clutch Gamers to get a kill on him, but sadly did not actually work out. Okay, that's a full 5-man disconnection from the side of Clutch Gamers, as the whole team is just going to disappear the game. Alright, well, bye-bye Clutch Gamers. That's one way to make a grand escape, disconnection or something like that. Looks like Rabbit in the bottom lane is a little bit in trouble. He's going to take a lot of damage. The slow is going to end in a second, and I'm not sure if they can actually contest him, if they can run him down. The Dazzle does have a heal available, so he should be able to survive. 5 seconds to go until the Metamorphosis is available. The Earth Spirit does not have any more spells available either, so Rabbit could potentially just try and go for TP and maybe be fine. Not sure if he can survive that. I think he actually has to run. He needs to run towards the shrine. So we'll see if they can make that work. Suddenly the teams are getting all chatty. Why not? Why not? Either way, it looks like Clutch Gamers, they're slowly reconnecting player by player, but apparently there's a thunderstorm going why they suddenly just all died. The internet died for a second, and hopefully everyone will be back momentarily, just needing the last 2 people to be back up and alive. Most likely the Axe will be the last one, because potato computer. But, either way, you know, someone gotta have the bad computer, right? It's actually back. Karma. It's Monkey King. Goddamn monkey. Bumbax. Last one, please. Reconnect, you goddamn fool. Alright. Either way, back to scratch. Let's see. You know, Amel having... Looks like he has the leading hand in the mid lane as he does. You know, he can just continue to shoot out those lasers against Yabiyu. And Yabiyu, he's going to take a lot of damage every single time. So eventually, we'll have to back up and go into the jungle. You can see he's far away from picking up that bottle as well. So he's in a position where he can just regen his way through this. Once he's level 4, he can obviously use his healing ward, but he's only halfway towards level 4, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to survive right now. Meanwhile, top lane, Weave as well as the Monkey King is having a decent time. The Monkey King leeching a lot of the experience from the Weave. The Clockwork did just use the shrine. Bottom lane, let's see if the Axe can survive to use his own shrine. Let's see if he can survive. Not sure, man. Like, if anything, judging from the damage, the couple of illusions hitting him as well, and Metamorphosis will be available in a few seconds, which gives him 40 damage. I would say that they have enough to kill him, but if they can actually, if he spins once more, kills the illusions and potentially kills like one of the creeps, the Dazzler should get his level 2 where he can just grave him and then he can TP out. So I'm wondering if that's like the way they survive this, or if they just walk away. I'm not sure if he has enough tankiness to survive by just walking. We'll see as the game should begin now. So everything will be all the secrets will be revealed now. Let's see, Rappy is going to be a little bit in trouble. Does he get his away? Tries to move his way. Healing does come out. He's going to be slowed up. They do have the Metamorphosis available. They pop the Metamorphosis. Oh, but the miss on the high ground. Rappy, the fortunate god, as one miss is all that he had to just get off, as the Metamorphosis is going to not necessarily be wasted, and you can still use it for farming, and you know it's only worth, if you don't use it, you know, it's a waste if you don't use it. It's not a waste if you ever use it, as you can just use it for farming anyways normally. So he's just controlling the creep wave. He's going to be pushing it, gets some lasts, gets a lot of denies as well. And Rappy, he's going to be fine for now. They do have a roll available as well. The roll in, they try to get a catch and fly solo. He's going to be a little bit in danger in the backlines. He does have his grave available. We'll go for the clutch grave. Very close in time. He will be fine for now, but the Orb of Venom is going to be ticking him down. Not quite enough to get a kill on him. Rappy in the meantime tries to get a kill on Sheffer. Sheffer does have this roll available in a few seconds. He tries to get the roll away. Let's see, he goes for the roll. He gets the roll. He gets the hit on the Dazzler. He was hiding in the trees, and he will be taken down. Sheffer will die, but he got the first spot before dropping down. And what a play, just expecting the Dazzle to sit there in the creep line, and he hit him and he killed him. In the meantime, the Clockwork does get killed in the top lane. As finally they do get that touch on him, they do get that jump on him that they were trying to a couple of times and bring him down. But either way, man, that bottom and whoa, Earthspirit, he gotta be feeling good about himself, getting a kill on the Dazzle there. I mean, that was just a sad situation overall. There was like no way you survive, because the thing is, he was sitting here, the Axe was sitting here, and if he rolls that way, he'll be hit by the tower like at least 2 times, and then he will die anyways. So there was no situation where he could escape. The only way to go was up, and then maybe like try and go up and then go like this around or something like that. But you know, grabbing a Dazzle kill, that's going to be a fine way to die. You know, he's going to be okay with that. Let's see, mid lane continuing to go a little bit in favor of the Tinker, but that laser, Jesus, that's no kidding around from the Tinker, going for the level 3 laser, just making sure that the pain is going to be shot out onto that Juggernaut. In the meantime, Amel is going to be rolled on, but the slow does not last for that long, and Yabiyu is not going to be able to get close enough. And this is the painful thing about the Earthspirit nowadays, as the slow got reskilled in the latest patch, so it lasts a lot less time than normally, and that's why, you know, you can't make those plays where you You need to be on top of him pretty much instantly as the roll connects, otherwise you're not going to be able to get any of your spells off. It does hurt the Earth Spirit's early game power. It's not really able to do that much on the map right now. Axe in the bottom lane will continue to farm top lane. They do get another kill on Koala's Clockwork. Yes, that is some tier 2s on me. Two deaths on the Clockwork that he did not scout out in the meantime. Bottom lane, Rappy. Roll comes through. Sheffer will miss that. Metamorphosis gets popped again, and Fly Solo has to get himself out of there. He will dodge the stone. Rappy's going to be fine. Tries to go for a taunt. Will hit the taunt onto 2 people. Tries to get a little bit of damage done onto the enemy team. He does have that grave available on Fly Solo. Doesn't turn around. Goes to the grave. Gets that clutch grave off again. And Rappy, they're just waiting for the last moment to go for the heal. The heal will come out, and Rappy will survive. There's no problem there. The Dazzle Axe lane is always so difficult to get any kills. They need to go for the kill on the Dazzle, but the Axe will always make sure that he's the one being hit, he's the one in the front line, and it's, yeah, you know, as long as there's mana available on the Dazzle, they can just go for that grave, they will be fine. They've stacked up this ancient camp a couple of times as well, so they have that fallback farm they can go for. And overall, it's going to continue being nice. You know, the Axe only sitting on 20 lasted so far, but it's going to get worse and worse as the time goes on. As once he's level 5, level 6, it's going to be much more difficult for the Terrorblade to survive in the lane. Level 5 now, the Dazzle as well, trying to pull a little bit. There's going to be a creep in the way, stopping him from doing that. So, whoops. Alright, in the meantime, let's see. The Axe in the bottom lane. Pushing forward, going for the creep wave in the back lines. He will go in and just take the small canvas, get his level 6 as quick as he possibly can. The Dazzle in the meantime was trying to pull the creep wave in the back, but not able to do that because of that goddamn illusion being in the way. And yeah, well, yeah. Top lane, Koala gets run down, might be a little bit in trouble, gets the cogs off in time though, so he's not going to be taken down just yet, but the Weaver is going to be very close to him. He does have another Zakuchi available, will go for the Zakuchi, one more hit is going to be enough, and he gets the kill. Time lapse is available by Gabby. He might go for the time lapse, indeed he does go for the time lapse, will be able to survive for now. In the meantime, that is going to be the Clockwork just simply dropping off, no one else dropping off. Gabby will be fine as well, almost full HP, you know, the Ring of Health will heal him up nicely as well. Rabbi will continue pushing forward as he's going to cut the creep wave time after time again, as he just wants to make sure he can get his farm up and running, and there's no one that can stop him from doing this because the Dazzle is sitting next to him, having his heal available in case of emergency. The Clockwork is now making rotation in here, will try and go for a play here. He does not have his grave available right now on Fly Soul, so he will be taken down, and Rabbi, he's just trying to get himself the hell out of there as he does not want to fight up against Koala. Koala making a nice rotation on the Clockwork, not working out in the top lane, having a lot of difficulty surviving out there, so at least he can get some kills in the bottom while he's still being useful, punishing that aggressive play from the side of Clutch Gamers. He's still not going to be level 6 though on a Clockwork. He needs to get that level 6 as fast as possible, as it's 8.5 minutes into the game and you're still moving towards it slowly. Koala might try and make a play on Rappy here though, as he's going to walk him down. Rappy needs to get a little bit further away, does have his taunt available in case of emergency. Can go for it if he needs to, but he's fast enough on his own. He can just walk away, cut this out. Another Metamorphosis pop, and they're not going to be able to get the kill on the Axe yet again. They've tried this a lot of times now, but they have never been able to get it successfully off. The Axe is only 1,000 gold away from his Blink Dagger as well. In the meantime, the thing in the mid lane will try and push back this creep wave as well. The March is going to do a lot of damage. The Juggernaut will pop his spin. Not want to deal with that damage coming out. He does have his bottle available, Arcane Rune as well, so he's in a good position right now. Bottom lane tower is going to be pushed down. Rapid goes in, does have his taunt available in case of emergency, but Koala will be pushing him away with that battery assault. Just make sure that, well, you know, it's a little bit too much magical damage for Rapid to deal with. In the meantime, Tilted Side is going to be run down. They get the 2-man taunt off. They only need one more spin. They get the kill. They get the dunk. Rapid gets a kill on the Terrorblade, and he's going to be fine with that trade-off, as they only wanted that one kill. Bombax is trying to chase for a little bit more. Wants a Clockwork as well, but that's fine. They got the Terrorblade, they got the big kill, and despite skilling up his Sunder level 6, he didn't get to use it in time, and that is the Terrorblade. Eurospin in the meantime in the top lane is trying to get his level 6 as soon as possible, as he's been spending a little bit of time up here trying to stop the Weaver from pushing aggressively, but he's going to be taking down this tower no matter what, as the Weaver is moving back and forward. He will bring down the tower now finally, as that is going to be the first tower going to the side of Clutch Gamers. The Tinga in the mid lane will pick up his travel boots in a moment as well, so you can start making rotations on the map, keep the tower safe in the mid lane, as well as make some plays on the other side of the map.
Radiant's
The axe.
tower is under attack.
200 gold to go for his blink. Fly Soul is also going to get a decent amount of levels in this lane, leeching a lot from the axe, of course. And Bombax on the Monkey King is level 5 himself. Will take away a little bit of that vision from the enemy team, expecting that there was a ward down the high ground. And let's see, top lane. Time-lapse comes out from the Weaver, doing a lot of damage onto Sheffer, pushing him back. Prada does come into position. He does have his hook shot available in case of emergency. So let's see, Sheffer's going to be run down. He goes for the stone kick. In the meantime, Bombax might be a little bit in trouble as he's going to be stuck here with Koala. He tries to get himself the hell out of there. He needs to get a jump away onto the trees. He will get the jump onto the trees and looks like he will be fine. But no, the silence comes out from Sheffer, brings down the tree. And that is going to be Monkey dropping down. TP rotation from Kelthu's side, from Yappy as well on the Juggernaut. They wanted to get that kill. They wanted to get the Weaver as well there, but they will have to make do with just a Monkey King kill. They can make this into a push though. The double damage from being available on the Juggernaut, the healing wall level 3. Kelthu's side having his Metamorphosis available, so they should be able to easily go for a push here. Amel will move into position though. He does have his Travel Boost available, and he will put his March into mission. And just make sure that this push is not going to be happening, guys. You need to get the hell out of that. This is just not a situation where you can go for a push like that. As, you know, 5-man deathball pushes, they're weaker nowadays because of the armor getting a lot more armor as well. And the Tinker is the master of defending creep waves like this. He will shoot out the missiles everywhere, shoot out everything that he possibly can, and that is going to be Koala dropping down. Laser will be shot into his face, and Koala will be killed. Bombax takes a little armor slash to the face, will be killed as well. 1-for-1 trade-off in the top lane, but that's the offlaner for the support here of Clutch Gamers. The mids also got popped as well by the Terrorblade. They might TP in on the Tinker, trying to defend this. The Weaver is in position as well. Sheffer is sitting right next to him on the other side of the trees. And let's see, Weaver goes invisible, gets his Sakuchi off in time, does have his time lapse available as well in case of emergency. Does pop it in a second, most likely will be able to get it off the Tinker. In the meantime, did take a lot of damage. Sakuchi comes out from Gabi. He tries to go for the kill onto Sheffer. Sheffer will be taken down. In the meantime, Gabi goes in. May trying to go for a chase on Kelthu's side as he already used the Sunder, but that's going to be the end. A 1-for-1 exchange. The Tinker obviously being a big kill, but again, the tower push did not happen. Meanwhile, Rapid in the bottom lane getting a lot of farm for himself. He actually decides to go for the Vanguard, as being left alone in the bottom lane, being able to get a lot of farm means that you might as well go for the Vanguard. He has this ancient stack he can clear now because of the Vanguard, and that means the blink is going to come up maybe like 2 minutes later, but that does not really matter. You know, as long as the blink comes online at a decent rate, the Monkey King will get his level 7 now, so he has his max up boundless strike because of leeching this experience as well. And as you can see, Rappy, he's only 1,000 gold away from his blink attacker now at 12 minutes into the game. He's to be able to get a lot of farm. Deep Book Arena might be a little bit in trouble as they are trying to go for a run down on him. Might need the creep wave as well, but they will run him down. They will try to go in. Monkey will go for his ultimate. In the meantime, Taunt comes out. He gets a Taunt off in time. The Winter Wyvern is going to be controlled. Tries to go for a fly on the trees, but that's not going to be happening as the Tinker TP's in as well. And Amel will be the one getting the last hit on that Winter Wyvern. 1,000 gold to go before he has his blink as well. The Juggernaut in the meantime is pushing down the mid lane, but it just seems unlikely that they will be able to get any of these early game towers because of that Tinker. He TP's in, he shoots up that March, and he's going to make sure that these attempts just never happens. It's hard to play Terrorblade if you can't get the early towers. So let's see, Kelthu's side, he's going to be dropping down in terms of net worth, a little bit behind of the Weaver. And overall, Clutch Gamers, they seem to be well in the lead this game, 6,000 gold ahead, and it's not looking to be any easier for RRQ as the game goes on. The Terrorblade does have his Dragonlance complete, moving towards his Manta Style next. The Juggernaut is trying to go for Manta first item as well, or Spirit, you know, just casual items, the Clockwork, not having anything big on him. And that's a lot of farm coming online on all the core heroes of the side of Clutch Gamers. So once that double blink is going to be available very, very soon, that is going to be a difficult situation for RRQ, as that's when Clutch Gamers is going to be looking to get fights, looking to get kills. The Clockwork tried to move up to the top lane, does have his hookshot available. He needs to get some kills on that Tinker, as he's the one who can set up on the Tinker. They're trying to push down the T1 town on the top lane, and they should be able to take the tower now, as they even just moving in the backlines. They're sitting ready with the Earthspirit to go in. The Clockwork is ready as well, so they'll take the tower. Meanwhile, the TP into the mid lane. They tried to go on the Weaver. Oh, but the Clockwork trying to hookshot in between creeps, that's always very difficult to do. So he ends up just hooking the creep wave, and then the Weaver's like, okay, dude, that doesn't really work that way. The T1 town on the bottom lane will be traded off for the T1 town on the top lane, so it's not like Clutch Gamers lost anything big. They just made a simple trade-off. And they do now pick up the blink daggers, so the axe is going to have his blink available. The tinker does have his blink available as well, as you can buy it right now. So double blink. The weaver's moving towards this Lincoln sphere as well. We'll have it up in 1000 gold. So overall, there's lots of net worth inside of Clutch Gamers, as looking like a difficult game, more so than the first game. The first game was very even all throughout the game, but this game is just all about Clutch Gamers right now. They're almost 7,000 gold ahead, and RRQ, I mean, they don't really have anything. Like the Metsamals is going to run out in a second when where they're going to be pretty weak. The Juggernaut, you know, sure, he's moving towards that Manta style, but he's not as fun as the Tinker at the moment. And the Clockwork is the kind of offlane hero that doesn't ever get any farm by just simply, you know, hitting creeps in the jungle. He needs to get kills actively, and he's not doing that. Like, he's half of the net worth of the Axe at the moment, and he's not looking to get out of that situation anytime soon. Missing the hook shot in the mid lane right now means that there's another minute where he's not going to be able to get any kills for his team, and not a good thing. Rappy will move into the mid lane, does have that blink available, of course, and they probably want to try and pressure a tower somewhere and then try to force a fight with RRQ. That is the one thing they have to do. Bombax is sitting on the trees right here. Sheffer is going to be spotted out. Does have the geomatic grip available, but I don't think he knows that there's going to be a little Earthbird sitting in the trees here. The Tom comes out from the axe, and they should be able to get the kill here, as Armel will bring the finishing touch onto the Earthbird. He's going to be taken down on one death on the side of RRQ. The T1 tower in the mid lane will be traded off. Armel will defend the top tower in the meantime, as the Terrorblade is trying to go in with the illusions and split push it a little bit. The backlines in the mid lane, the Winter Wine is going to be run down as well. The Monkey King ultimate comes out. Koala might be in trouble, as he's going to be run down. He's going to take a lot of damage here as well, as the Monkey King is trying to run him down. He will get that kill. Dunk comes out from Rappy. Two more dead on the side of RRQ, as they lose 3 heroes, and Clutch Gamers, they lose absolutely no one. They will take the T1 tower as well, and that is going to be it. RRQ, just, you know, they will have to continue farming with the TP as well as the Juggernaut, but they don't really get any trade-off. They can't take a fight anymore, as Clutch Gamers, they're just going to be moving around them and do whatever the hell they want to. The Weaver will complete that Lincoln Sphere in a moment, like I talked about before. The Axe is moving towards the Blade Mill next up, as he should have it up by around 20 minutes into the game. Having that trifecta Blink, Vanguard, Blade Mill is very, very strong. Now in the meantime, Keltis are trying to TP on top, and they're trying to run him down. Do they find a jump? Oh, they guessed wrong. They guessed to the left rather than guessing up, so the Terrorblade is going to be able to get the TP out at the very least. In the bottom lane has been scouted out and needs to get himself the hell out of that. So he gets silenced by Sheffer. Very nice silence, as the Monkey should be taken down easily. He's going to be pushed away. Might actually be able to get away here, but no, the roll will ensure that they get close enough to get the kill. Almost messed it up with the cogs, but you know, it's fine. Right, we will pick up that Lincoln Sphere. No, looks like he's going for Maelstrom first, so he goes for maybe a little bit more of a greedy item, but he is pretty tanky at the moment anyway. He's like 1300 HP. It's very unlikely that he's going to be killed unless they get like an Earth Spirit Silence into a Omni Slash directly. Then they can get a kill on him, sure, but they will get a kill on him despite having a Lincoln Sphere in that situation anyways, so it doesn't really matter that much in that regard. So having a Maelstrom is nice, just a little bit of damage for him. Bottom lane, Amel, but pushing as much as he possibly can, being a little bit of an asshole, trying his very best, and you know, he's been good. 2,000 gold on top of that blink now being completed with the Soul Ring, with the travel boots. He can pick up that Aether Lens if he wants to and go for the Academ straight up afterwards, as it's going to be a very, very good Academics game. Amel already having a lot of net worth, tons and tons of net worth, and look at how aggressive he's playing. He doesn't care about anything in the world. He knows that they're in the bottom lane right now. He knows that he can play as greedy as he wants to. He's going to be pushing the quick way back, and they're pressuring every single lane. And we talked about this a little bit briefly about, you know, how the new patch is going to impact how split pushes work, and split pushes is a lot better, which means that the thing is going to be naturally a lot better. Monkey King ultimate comes out in the bottom lane. Yabu a little bit in trouble, takes a lot of time from that Monkey King's ultimate. In the meantime, Laser comes out. The Earth Spirit is going to be the first one dropping down. Bombax will be fine, just sitting in the ring of fighting power, and well, he's going to just sit there cash in the meantime in the top lane. They try to get a kill on Koala, flies solo, maybe a little bit in trouble, takes a lot of damage. He goes for a heal bomb, he goes for the grave on himself. He will be able to survive. Tries to go for a TP out as well, will be able to ban. Oh no, he does not get it in time. As Keltus out will be jumped on in the meantime. Thunder comes out, as that is going to be a lot of damage on the Gabby. He does have the time that's available, doesn't get it off in time though. Keltus out. Alright, another laser, another jump, another missile. As Amel tries very desperately to get that kill on the Terrorblade, but not going to be happening. They force out the Thunder. They got him down to almost no HP again, but not enough. Not enough. Alright, I think it's going to pick up his Aether Lance, so more range in his Blink, more range in his spells, all of that good stuff, and he's going to continue farming. He's moving towards a Bloodstone by the looks of things. I'm not sure if he wants to go for Bloodstone first. I would say that Academics is definitely going to be the most important thing, but he may feel that he's so farmed that you don't need the Academics just yet. The Illusions is no problem anyways, so he's just going to go for a Bloodstone first, have some more mana available, have some more regen available in the middle of the team fights, as, you know, all about the Bloodstone is having less cooldown whenever you die, and obviously also in the middle of the fight you can use like maybe like 2 or 3 more rearms before you're going to be out of mana. Deep Ocarina in the mid lane. A little bit in trouble. Okay, they jump away on the Monkey King, just making sure he's not going to be hookshot by the Clockwork. And let's see, looks like the tier 2 tower in the mid lane is going to be pressured. They're defending both the mid lane as well as the bottom lane on the side of RRQ, but net worth-wise, CG, they're still moving further and further ahead. The Monkey King is going to pick up his Midas now, as, you know, Midas Gaming. Midas Gaming. The Axe does have his Blade Mill completed as well. The Weaver has his Lincoln Sphere up and running, as he decided to go for it anyways. Didn't want to go for the Maelstrom just yet, but he will go for the Maelstrom next, of course. He can get that easy damage off with that. Tinker. Still moving towards that Bloodstone, not changing his mind right now. The Juggernaut does have his Mantis All complete. The Terrorblade almost has his own Mantis All complete as well. As they're starting up slowly and surely on these two core heroes of RRQ. In the meantime, the Earth Spirit very, very on the farm. Same thing for the Winter Warrior, not really grabbing any big items. The Clockwork trying to go for a Blade Mail build this game, but that is a very sad item that he's going for. Well, sad in the way that it's going to take him a lot more time before he can complete it, and in the meantime, like his counterpart, the Axe on the enemy team, he has Blink, he has Vanguard, he has the Blade Mill as well. He's moving towards a 4-star, and he might even be able to grab the 4-star before the Blade Mill is completed, as the game is going on right now. Now go for 3-man smoking. They try to go for play somewhere, and let's see, they go for a scan as well. They find out that there's someone around the Roshan pit, but they're not in the pit. So let's see if they can find anyone in the top area. They should know that they are sitting up here trying to do something fancy. As Bombax will move into position with that Midas being available. You just go into the pit, see that there's no one there, and they should have a pretty good idea of what's going on now. Bombax will jump himself around, and let's see, top lane, that's where they are. Bokarina will move up towards the Shrine. Rappy is going to be able to scout him out now in a second. He does see him, and let's see, just go for the taunt. He goes for the taunt, goes for the initiation when Tawana is going to be controlled. The Monkey King ultimate comes out, and that is going to be Rappy getting another kill, as Bokarina will drop down. Roshan is now going to be gone by RRQ, as they just wanted to get the one kill now, go for Roshan. In the meantime, the T2 town on top lane will be pushed down by RRQ. They TP out on Yappy, as they don't realize that Roshan is being attempted. They think that they're going to go for fight straight away, so they won't even get the T2 town on top lane, as Roshan is going to be the thing that drops out in the meantime. Clockwork might try to go for a blind hook shot just to be a little bit fancy. The Earth Spirit goes in. He wants to contest this. He will go in. He will pop his Magnetize. Tries to do as much damage as possible. Hookshot comes out as well. They try contesting through the contested. Radiant gets the jump, gets the Aegis, and the Die is going to be picking up the Aegis of the Immortal, as they didn't get the kill on Roshan. That is going to be the Radiant side getting the kill. The Aegis will be popped into the middle. The Weaver is going to be taken down. The Monkey King and Das is going to be killed. The Axe drops down as well, as Weaver is now going to be trying to fight up against Kel'Thuzad. He does have the stun available, but he doesn't get it off in time, as he will be killed by the Tinker. So they ensure that they at least get that Terrorblade kill, as well as Juggernaut, not losing the fight in terms of what kills they got. Shefma might try to go for a roll away, will be blocked by the Weaver. He's going to be taken down now, as he's going to take a lot of damage. Bokarina trying his very best to keep him alive. He does have the ultimate available in case of emergency, but the Lincoln Sphere is going to block that. Bokarina will try to survive, and the Weaver, he's like, you know, I don't care anymore. I'm just doing whatever the hell I want to. Alright, so end result is that it's going to be, what, a 3-for-3 exchange. The two core heroes of RRQ, the Earth Spirit as well, 4-3 heroes, Axe, Monkey King, as well as the Dazzle on the side of CG. They lost the Aegis instantly as well on the Weaver, and the last hit on Roshan went to the way of RRQ, so it's worth it. The contest was worth it, but it's still not necessarily a win, And now let's see, Koala's going to take a lot of damage here. Armor needs to get another rearm off, as he does have enough damage to get the kill on the Clockwork. The Monkey King will drop down first, but Amil at least gets that turnaround kill, and he has his Bloodstone completed now, so he's going to start ramping up those Bloodstone charges, as he's now sitting on 13 Bloodstone charges, and he'll most likely move towards... I'm gonna say, like, you know, I would say Aghanim still as the next item, but you might even consider going for like a Dagon this game, just so you have some more burst damage, as honestly, the Terrorbird is not yet in a position where he's scary, so I'm not sure if he even cares about the Aghanims right now. Juggernaut on the top lane might be able to trouble, takes a lot of damage. He will be dunked up in the face as Rabbit gets the last hit on him, as the Juggernaut tries to get out, but there's just no getting out in that situation. He will be picked off easily. And let's see in the mid lane, they're trying to take another fight. Armel running them down with that haste rune, with those rockets flying out every which way. The Earth Spirit will be picked off, and looks like this Tinker is just running people down everywhere. He's TPing around the map everywhere, and he's getting kills in every single lane. 15 Bloodstone Shadows right now. They're pushing down the T2 in the mid lane, and they're trying to go for the end as fast as possible, as they're so far ahead, 15,000 gold ahead. Despite not having any Aegis, they can still take the tier 2 town in the mid lane. They can still take the tier 2 town in the top lane as well. It looks like that is going to be the play. Rabbi does have his Falstaff completed now. Dazzle sitting on an Aether lens. The Weaver does have his Maelstrom, almost a full Mjolnir completed in a moment. That is going to be a nice upgrade. The Monkey King is trying to go for a bash in the meantime. Maybe thinking about popping his ultimate in the bottom lane here, but there's no point in it. It's only illusions. I mean, unless you want to use it for the illusions, of course. But looks like there's not going to be any idea in doing that. The Tink will push it out. Alrighty. Okay, a little pause coming out as Clutch Gamers apparently having some issues. Yeah, they're crashing again. That goddamn thunderstorm is being very, very annoying for them, and they're also very annoyed about it. They're like, you know, every single time they're like, sorry, but you know, it's one of those things you just can't help. If there's a thunderstorm, if there's, you know, poor network connection, whenever there's a thunderstorm around, then, you know, can't really do too much about it. You'll just have to hope for the best, wait a little bit, and take a couple of pauses. Annoying, of course, but it's not like it's a plan where they just, like, you know, pause and then make a strategic meeting of what's going to be happening in the next 5 minutes. So we'll see. Alright, game will resume once again, and RRQ, let's see, can they hold this further and further? They need to come back into this game. They have the BKB almost being completed by Kel'Thuzad's Terrorblade, which is going to give him those 10 seconds of survivability in the fights, as he, I mean, you know, playing against Tinker, he's not going to do any damage, while the Tinker is going to be able to use lasers against him, so that BKB is a necessity, so he can fight fight a little bit at the very least, but 10 seconds is not a long time to work with, so if anything, they just need the Clockwork to get a proper hookshot on the Tinker. That is the only thing they need to be able to set up for a nice team fight, but they're so far behind now that even if that happens, I'm not sure if they can survive well enough. Rabbit goes in, gets an initiation off. That is going to be the Clockwork initiator, and Blade Mail did come out. He might be able to survive, but the Winter Wild in the background will be picked up. Koala is going to be taken down as well, as Armel gets 2 more Bloodstone charges for him. They get 2 kills in Star Clutch Gamers. They push down the T2 on the top lane. That is going to be the last outer tower. Now they're looking for the high ground, as there's 2 dead. Winter Wild will go for a buyback straight away. The Tinker is going to TP into position as well. Monkey King is going to go in, jump back in for it. They know that they are around here. The missiles will be shot out, doing as much damage as possible. The Tinker is being as annoying as he possibly can. That is a lot of damage being done. Yabiyu is so low, he cannot go in. Tong comes out, Blade Mill comes out as well. That is going to be 1 dead, as the dunk comes out from Rabbi, and the Juggernaut will be taken down. The Earth Spirit gets killed as well. Kel'Thuzad with that ultimate popping, with that metamorphosis doing its work. Rabbi needs to get himself out of there. He does have another taunt available. Can blink in again if he wants to initiate. Looks like he'll just chill a little bit, let the Tink refresh his mana fully, and now he's going to come back right into position, and they'll continue pushing. We'll give the bottle charges to everyone that needs it, and let's see, they'll push again. 30 seconds without the Juggernaut. Push, Davai. Mitsumoto is going to run out very soon as well. Bombax might be a little bit in trouble. Does have his Boundless Strike available. Two-man song comes out from Rabbi. That's going to be the Winter Wyvern being picked off instantly as they get the kill on Bogarino. Is healing up very much because of that Shrine though, as Amel trying to shoot out as many lasers as possible. Will blink himself a well. Will TP back towards his base as he needs to get himself out of that. They lost the axe, and now roll comes through from Chef. Jump away from Bombax. Will keep himself alive in the meantime. Weaver gets graved up now, and he might be able to survive, but he's running past so many stones, and that Magnetize is completely replenishing itself over and over again. He will be killed in the Weaver. The Dash will be picked off in the backlines as well. That is going to be 2 dead on the side of Clutch Gamers. Fortunately, a sad way to lose a couple of heroes. 3,000 gold going in the pockets of RRQ defending that. They didn't lose the tier 3. Well, they lost the tier 3 tower, but they didn't lose any racks either. So they're still in this game. It is a hold. It's not the best hold in the world. It's not the most efficient hold, but you know, they only had to use the buyback on a support hero, and now they can take a tier 1 tower in the mid lane. They can maybe even take the tier 2 of this, as they still have 40 seconds to go with. Amel, he's going to be spotted out here. He might be a little bit in trouble, and he's getting himself out of there. He gets a blink away in time. Amel will be fine. Nicely done there. The March also pushing back the creeps very nicely, and that was almost horrible. You do not want to lose the Tinker like this, but in the meantime, in the backlines, looks like the Omnislash comes out the Winter Wyvern ultimate as well on top of that. So the Omnislash almost does no damage. That is not how he wants to use the Winter Wyvern's ultimate. In the meantime, Yabiyu is going to be a little bit in trouble. Yeah, Amel will be sundered in face by kill to Assad as he tries to get the damage off. In the meantime, Axe gets a kill on the Clockwork, gets a kill on the Earth Spirit as well. They try to get out. Will kill for Assad. He will be able to get the TP back home, and he will survive. Juggernaut will walk himself the shame walk back to base, and that's going to be the end of that push. They get a tier 1 tower, but that's it. Alright, let's see what items is completed. Bombax does have a Skull Badge completed now. The Weaver with a Skadi as the next item queued up, but it'll take a little while before that's going to be completed. The Axe is going for Shiva's Guard next as well. The Tinker does have his acronyms up in a moment. That's only 200 gold to go before that is going to be completed, so a huge item upgrade for him. And looks like that is going to be now that it gets completed. Maybe he sells something. Nah, he will just wait for it. Acronyms is going to be done and dusted now. He will buy it, he will TP it back, and he will pick it up. Alright, let's see. Meantime, Juggernaut does have his diffuser plate complete, moving towards the blink next turret. Does have that BKB and halfway towards his own Skadi as well, moving towards that as more and more stats is going to be necessary for this guy to do damage in the fights. The Earth Spirit does have his blink available, so he might be able to make some plays of his own this game. Gem has been picked up by the Winter Wyvern as well, as they want to try and get some control. They do not want the Tinker to have any good warding. As you know, if they have some high ground vision, they can always shoot out multiple lasers and hit a lot of people. They do not want to let that happen. Let's see. Or gets put down by the monkey in the meantime, so they do have the vision here. The Bogarino does have his first spell available though, so he can go up onto the high ground and just take away that ward if he wants to. Actually, that was a defensive ward being placed, so never mind. But let's see. Clutch Gamers, they take the shrine, and now once again they're going to be in a position where they could maybe look for a push. Gabi is going to be scattered out in the backlines. He might be a little bit in trouble. Does not have his time lapse available. Does he get it off in time? Grave comes out. Oh, the grave is going to be beautiful. The time lapse comes out. Gabi survives. What a grave from Fly Solo, keeping him alive just in time. Terribly will be picked off as the laser comes out from Armel. Will get a double kill. 3 dead on the side of RRQ, instantly 4 dead as they're being picked off. Very red song comes out on the Juggernaut in the meantime. The Omnislash has already been used. Ultra kill for Armel, as that is a wipe of RRQ. Almost a kill on Weaver straight away, but that grave, clutch grave once again from Fly Solo, barely in time to keep him alive, and then he gets the time lapse off. He's going to be full HP again, and if that happens, there's just nothing they can do. They tried their best to use everything they had to try and get that kill on the Weaver, and if that doesn't happen, well, the fight is definitely lost. The tier 3 tower will be taken down in the mid lane. The racks in top lane got taken down. They will most likely get another set of racks. GG gets called as RQ. They know this is maybe a little bit of a long shot trying to take another fight, as they're so far behind.